It's 2:20. Something special happened 20 years ago, 2000. Had a beautiful baby girl. Wanted to be in her life every step of the way, but we are in America. I want to be with the mother. Otherwise, I wouldn't have chose her to be with me and for us to make a life. But we're in America. I have continuously attempted to connect with my sisterins who at the time appeared to be into the culture and try to make life with them, make a lifestyle with them, practice a culture with them, and interact with a righteous mindset with them. In the end, I came up empty. We're living in a time when a lot of sisters do not want to promote strong men of color representing their culture from the motherland, nor do they wish to have him as a leader of their village. We could go back and forth talking about who's wrong, who's right. At the end of the day, we're not together like other races. Most other races, they work together with all their problems. They still work together. But unfortunately, men and women of color in this society called America does not do that. Here I am, 56 years old, or soon to be, and can't even get a sister to completely want to be with me and what I have to offer. She only has distant thoughts about that type of way of life. A lot of our sisters are into the Caucasian mentality, which is not very healthy for us as a race. But you can't make them do what you want. You can only make yourself do what you need to do. It's a very difficult life to live. Very difficult. No matter how successful you think you are, you can be better. Our communities can be much better. The leadership and everything. Yet, most of our young people want to follow ignorant people. They're not interested in listening to wise people who have solutions to their problems, whether it be education, historic facts, or just being a complete person with a righteous soul. It's very difficult to get a woman of color to trust a man of color. We have not been the ones that caused the misery that you believe you have. Yet, we're stuck here dealing with it on a continuous basis. The average 40-year-old woman, 43-year-old woman, 44-year-old woman, 45-year-old woman don't have a clue about how to be a righteous woman. They really don't. and they're not interested in doing anything to work with a righteous man to be a righteous woman. Anything the man say based on a Caucasian counterpart dictates that you can't listen, believe, trust, or work with a man of color on any kind of level. If you don't have your foot on his neck, you're not a real woman. That's what they teach. If you don't have him bowing down to you, submitting to you, doing what you're saying, you're not a real woman. That's what they teach. So when brothers like myself out here who really want to help work with you and balance you out, you have nothing to offer. And you definitely not supporting my ideology. You're not going to support that. So instead, you're going to come up with all kind of reasons why you can't cooperate with what one like me is about. I've never been a threat to you. I never put your life in jeopardy. I've always tried to protect you. But for some reason, the Nubian original woman has such anger toward the original man of color that we can't go forward. We can't get what we need to be getting done because we can't believe that we're telling the truth. So based on that, you're willing to find judgment in us even though we're not judging you. You finding fault in us when we're not finding fault in you. We're seeking to have family, companionship, partnership, friendship. You're seeking to be controlling the factors of life. Everything the strength of a man is supposed to be about is watered down or dictated that it shouldn't be like that. It's a very disturbing situation. When the new year comes in March, and the acknowledgement of men of color who are about their righteous journey be discovered, who's going to be there to receive it of the opposite sex? There are still men out here who really want to be a husband, a mate, a foundation layer within their own family. What do we have to work with? A lot of my children don't even acknowledge me, don't even reach out. They have no idea what my life has been about. They have barred me, blocked me on all kind of levels, so I can't do anything about that. But I'm not, because it's not for me, and that's not my journey. But what I have did, and still attempting to do is create the lifestyle and culture that I'm about. And I'm absolutely not going to give up on that. I'm absolutely not going to stop doing that righteous journey no matter how hard it appears to be. So the ones who out there who seeking that, wanting that, needing that, and want to come back to the fold, it's imperative that you reach out and try to connect this original to make that happen. You've been gone over 20 years. Don't you think it's about time that you retrieve the truth and come back to what's real than to stay out there in the cold, the abyss, the loss? Your method didn't work. You see it now. So why are you still out there? Your focus should be on building, creating, healing, strengthening what you know is to be right.